What's up, world? Welcome to Gadget Class. Today we're going to do a quick review and comparison of a couple tempered glass screen protectors for your Samsung Galaxy S4 Active version. This is the supposedly waterproof version of the Samsung Galaxy S4, and it's slightly different than the S4. It's got a TFT screen instead of an AMO LED screen, a little bit thicker. It's got rubber grips there, and 3 hardware buttons on the bottom. Same information will apply to tempered glass screen protectors for your other phones as well. Why go tempered glass? Well, you got the active phone, why not get an active screen, right? I do a lot of mechanic work. I'm always crawling around under my truck, doing handyman stuff. I'm always bumping, dropping, and rubbing my phone in my pocket against stuff on the ground, that sort of thing. So might as well give yourself one extra layer of protection there. A normal thin, flimsy screen protector is going to protect from rubbing and scratches, but it's not going to give you much protection against impacts or dropping as much as a tempered glass screen protector will. Basically, what you're looking at here is a thick piece of plastic. It's like a plexiglass type material, and it's got the tempered part means it's got a thin layer of plastic adhered to it, and that thin layer of plastic will keep it from shattering and splintering to pieces if it cracks. There are some pros and cons of a tempered glass screen protector. Let's go over the pros first. You got impact resistance, you got scratch resistance, you got a little bit extra protection against dropping. They're going to last longer, and they're going to be generally a little bit more professional looking over a longer period of time for your phone. And I've got 2 different versions here. I've got a cheap eBay one, which is this one here. Came in the box you're looking at there. It was $9.95 off eBay. You know, there's 3 or 4 sellers on eBay selling the tempered glass screen protectors for your S4 Active. Comes with some standard stuff. You got your microfiber, you got an alcohol cleaning pad, you got this little sheet of plastic. I think that's supposed to, they call it a dust paper. I guess you're supposed to dab the dust off your screen with that. The box does show it's supposed to come with a squeegee or removal tool, which I did not get in my box. So I'm kind of disappointed there. So that's your cheap eBay one. Your other options are, what I've got here is a BondyGuardz with a Z at the end, screen protectors with a Z at the end. It's a $30–40 product, basically the same material, except you know, it's a US-based seller. And that comes with all the same stuff, except it has the added addition of some raised buttons. And now we'll get into the cons of a tempered glass screen protector. The added thickness does raise the screen up a little bit, so your hardware buttons are going to be recessed in the screen, and especially if you have skinny buttons like this, with that added thickness, you're going to have to actually press down into the screen protector to press the button, and that's where buttons like this are really going to be essential. On like an iPhone or something where you have a nice big round button, it's not going to be as big of an issue, but the smaller your buttons are, the harder they are going to be to press without raised buttons. So the BondyGuardz screen protector does come with raised little button stickers that you just stick onto your hardware buttons to raise them up a little bit, and they come with 3 of each color. You can mix and match like I did. Another con of a tempered glass screen protector, as you can see here, this is my old one, and it did actually crack. I dropped the phone, and it actually cracked right down here, a little thin part there, and I actually cracked my phone there too. I did not have a case on it at the time. Which brings us to the other aspect. It basically is like a little piece of plexiglass, And just like any glass, any kind of scratch or imperfection in the glass can be a seed or a starting point for a crack or a splinter. And the BondyGuardz website does actually warn against this. They say that they recommend using a case with your phone because the edges are sensitive. You know, if you put pressure on just the very end, it'll get one of those small microscopic imperfections in the glass and start a little crack that can splinter out. And that's actually what happened here. Got a little chip there and it started splintering out. So if you are going to use one of these, you should probably use it with a case that extends the lip of the phone up a little bit to protect the edge of the glass. So the big scratches, the big cracks there came when I took the screen protector off. It wasn't that bad before I pulled it off. So they do add extra protection, but they are just like any piece of glass, they're prone to cracking like this one. You know, like most people, I usually go out and buy a 3-pack of thin, flimsy screen protectors on eBay. You know, I spend like $5 on a 3-pack and go through maybe 2 of them over the life of a phone. And they work pretty well. They protect the screen from rubbing and scratch and wear marks, but they do not offer much protection over impacts and you know, really deep cuts and scratches. Or, you know, I've actually rubbed my phone in my pocket against a rock on the ground and got little splintered cracks on my Samsung Galaxy S2 before. So they are a little better in terms of durable protection. Alright, let's go over the screen, BondyGuardz one here. It's got a nice contoured cutout at the top. See how it goes around the light sensor and the speaker and the other sensors there. The bad part about the BondyGuardz is it covers up your front-facing camera there. And this did actually affect my photo quality. I was getting slight cloudiness and halos a little bit on my selfies. And you don't want blurry selfies, that's for sure, you know. But it does wrap around the buttons around here, which gives it a nice, clean, professional look. Once you get a case on there, it makes it much more uniform. It almost seems like that's the way the phone is supposed to be. And the same with the cutouts up here, it helps to that effect. Now, the cheap eBay one, $10 on eBay, it showed a picture a lot like the BondyGuardz one. And I'm guessing they probably stole the picture from the BondyGuardz people, but you know, it showed something like that on the auction, and I figured I already had the raised buttons. I'll spend $10, get a new tempered glass screen protector, and I'd be good. But you know, I wait a week and a half for it to get here from China, and to my dismay, that's what I get. So, you know, when you're buying screen protectors on eBay, you always want to look at the pictures and see if you like the way they contour, because there's so many sellers out there. They all have like slightly different shapes, and not all of them are going to fit exactly right. So, you know, I went for the only seller that had a picture, looked like that, and I thought I was stoked. I was going to get a new tempered glass screen protector for $10, but nope. So with this one, you do not get the raised buttons. I'm guessing that's part of why they left this part at the bottom, so you could more easily access the buttons and press on them. And then at the top here, it's just a simple cutout. It doesn't follow the contour. I don't quite like that as well as the BondyGuardz one. I think the BondyGuardz one looks a little bit better. Almost looks more seamless. Whereas this one, you know, there's going to be an obvious screen protector on there. But the one good thing about this one is it is not going to cover up my front-facing camera. And that's a good thing. I actually looked, I was looking for one that would not cover up the front-facing camera because I was having issues with the BondyGuardz one. So they can be a little fragile. Once they start to break, they might keep cracking and splintering out from where they break, you know, kind of like a windshield. But they do offer that added layer of protection. If you're going to get one, you got the active phone, you got a $600 phone, you might as well spend the $40 and get one that comes with the buttons and, you know, contoured styling. But I would try to find one that does not have a cover over the front-facing camera there. So that's it for this edition of Gadget Class. If any of you have any experience with tempered glass screen protectors for your S4 Active, and you have a brand or seller that has one that does not cover up the front-facing camera and has the wraparound screen there. Send me a message or leave a comment, and I'll see if I can get one and review it here. Other than that, go ahead and hit like on the video and subscribe to the channel for all your gadget needs. Quick follow-up here. Just wanted to show everyone what it looked like with the cheap eBay tempered glass screen protector on there. Look isn't quite as bad as it seemed it would be with the blue plastic covering it up. This is what you can expect to see. And with the TPU case on it. Stay tuned for a review, a TPU case review for the Samsung Galaxy S4. Not bad at all. I would still recommend buying one that wraps around the bottom, although the look at the top isn't quite as bad as I thought it would be.